Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Play action. Now it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Lance. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now Mostert off the read option. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the ship, watch the ship, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Deuce, 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 deuce. Ultra, go ultra, ready, ready.
They hand it off to Mostert, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. Throwing now is Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Sermon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check back 39.
Lance going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. Sheds off the tackle. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Lance. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Shifts by him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Darnold on first down. Again, he finds Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, Mostert.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Lance again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Come on, check 13, check 13.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check 3. Check 52.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a Panther first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. McCaffrey on the counter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lance. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he wisely will throw that one away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Whip. Watch the whip.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Lance to throw it. That's swung out to Mostert. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Quick throw complete to Hurd. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the running game with Mostert. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Lance going to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Lance now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is